How Islam reached Canada, why Canadians are embracing it, and the real challenges Muslims face. What if I told you that Islam in Canada didn't begin with modern immigration, but over a century ago, with just a handful of families building faith from nothing? Today, Islam is one of the fastest growing religions in Canada. Mosques are rising, conversions are increasing, and a new generation is reshaping what it means to be Muslim in the West. But behind this growth lies a deeper story of struggle, identity, acceptance, and challenges that rarely make headlines. So how did Islam actually reach Canada? Why are more Canadians embracing it? And what real problems do Muslims face today? Let's uncover the full story. The journey begins history and growth. Early arrival of Islam in Canada. The story of Islam in Canada begins quietly in the late 19th century. The first known Muslim immigrants arrived around the 1870s. They were mostly traders and laborers from regions like the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Middle East, and parts of Eastern Europe. By 1871, Canada's first census recorded just a few dozen Muslims. Imagine that, an entire religion represented by only a handful of people in a vast country. These early Muslims faced extreme isolation. No mosques, no halal food systems, no Islamic schools, no organized community. Yet, they held on to their faith. The first mosque, a historic turning point. Everything changed in 1938. In Edmonton, Canada's first mosque was built, the Al-Rashid Mosque. This wasn't just a building. It was a symbol of survival. Muslims, many of them immigrants and even local Canadian women who had converted, came together to fund and build it. It became a place of worship, a community center, a cultural identity hub. From here, Islam slowly began to take root. Immigration boom and rapid expansion. The real transformation came after the 1960s. Canada introduced a new immigration policy based on skills, not race or origin. This opened the doors for Muslims from South Asia, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, the Middle East, Africa. Suddenly, the Muslim population began to grow rapidly. By the 1990s, mosques were being built across major cities. Islamic schools started emerging. Halal food became accessible. Today, Canada is home to over 1.8 million Muslims. That's nearly 5% of the population and growing. Why Islam is growing in Canada? Growth is not just about immigration anymore. There are three major reasons. 1. Conversions are increasing. Many Canadians are accepting Islam every year. Why? Charity drives. For many Canadians, especially those feeling isolated, this sense of belonging is powerful. Islam in modern Canadian society. Today, Islam is deeply integrated into Canadian life. In cities like Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, you'll find large mosques, Islamic schools, halal businesses, Muslim professionals in every field. Muslims are doctors, engineers, politicians, entrepreneurs. They are contributing to Canada's growth while maintaining their identity, balancing faith and Western culture. But this journey isn't simple. Muslims in Canada constantly balance religious values, Western lifestyle. Questions arise like how to maintain modesty in a liberal society, how to raise children with Islamic values, how to deal with peer pressure. This creates a unique identity, Canadian Muslim, a blend of faith and modern life. The real problems Muslims face in Canada: Islamophobia and media narratives, identity struggles of Muslim youth, the future of Islam in Canada, and what lies ahead. Real challenges, identity, and the future. The real problems Muslims face in Canada. The growth of Islam in Canada is real, but so are the challenges. Behind the success stories lies a complex reality that many don't fully understand. Let's break it down honestly and factually. 1. Islamophobia and misunderstanding. One of the biggest issues Muslims face is Islamophobia. This includes stereotyping Muslims as extremists, negative media portrayals, fear and suspicion in public spaces. Although Canada promotes multiculturalism, incidents still happen. For example, the tragic Quebec City mosque shooting shocked the entire country. It reminded everyone that hate crimes are real, even in peaceful societies. Many Muslims report being stared at or avoided, facing discrimination in workplaces, women in hijab experiencing verbal harassment. This creates emotional pressure and fear. 2. Identity crisis among Muslim youth. Young Muslims growing up in Canada often face a deep internal struggle. They ask themselves, am I more Canadian or more Muslim? Do I fit into both worlds? At school and social environments, they are exposed to liberal values, peer pressure, different lifestyle norms. At home, they are taught Islamic values, cultural traditions. This creates a dual identity challenge. Some manage to balance it well. Others feel lost. 3. Education and misrepresentation. Islam is often misunderstood in school systems. Students sometimes learn about Islam in a limited or incorrect way. This leads to classmates forming wrong opinions, Muslim students feeling isolated. In some cases, Muslim children hesitate to openly express their identity. That's why many communities are building Islamic schools, weekend madrasas, educational awareness programs. 4. Employment barriers. Despite being qualified, some Muslims face subtle discrimination in jobs. Examples include difficulty getting hired with Muslim names, bias against hijab-wearing women, workplace discomfort around religious practices. For instance, asking for prayer breaks, requesting halal food options, observing Ramadan. These may seem small, but they affect daily life. 5. Hijab and visibility challenges. Muslim women, especially those who wear hijab, often face the most visible challenges. They are instantly recognized as Muslim. This visibility brings strength and identity, but also unwanted attention. In provinces like Quebec, debates around secularism laws have created tension. Policies affecting religious symbols have impacted Muslim women's participation in certain public jobs. This raises serious questions about freedom of religion. Equality, inclusion. 6. Media narrative versus reality. Media plays a huge role in shaping public opinion. Sometimes Islam is only shown in negative contexts, terrorism, conflict, extremism, but this is not the full picture. In reality, Canadian Muslims are peaceful, educated, community-driven. Many are actively contributing to society. The gap between media image and real life creates misunderstanding. The positive side, strength and resilience. Despite all challenges, Muslims in Canada continue to grow stronger. They are building institutions, engaging in interfaith dialogue, participating in politics. Figures like Ahmed Hussein show how Muslims are becoming part of leadership. Communities are becoming more organized, more confident, more visible. The future of Islam in Canada. The future looks dynamic and evolving. Here's what we can expect. Continued growth. Islam will likely remain one of the fastest growing religions. Both immigration and conversion will contribute. Better integration. Younger generations are learning to balance identity better. More representation in media and politics. Increased awareness. Misconceptions are slowly being challenged. Education and dialogue are improving understanding. Ongoing challenges. Islamophobia won't disappear overnight. Identity struggles will continue, but evolve from a few dozen Muslims in the act to over 1 million strong today. Islam in Canada is not just a story of growth. It's a story of faith under pressure, identity in transition, community building against odds. It's about people trying to belong without losing who they are. And that journey is still unfolding. Thank you for watching. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful content.